Hello, hello, it's Christy with Junk Journal Boss, and I am here today to teach you how to make the embellishments fit into our folio that we put together last week. So we did the folio cover, the pockets, and the signature. This is a signature that I've just done with elastic string, and it'll fit just right in there. You do see a string on the outside here, but it's not that big of a deal, right? If you don't want to see that, you can do it a different way. You can sew it right in to the cover right here, with the pamphlet stitch. Or you could just, I'm not sure if this will fit in here because this is a nice sized signature, but sometimes you can put them even in the pockets. But this one, I'd like to do it this way. And so let's go ahead and work on some of the embellishments and see what we have. So we've got about 6 envelopes there. You don't have to use all of them, but you can. We got 3 Polaroid type pictures of animal couples, so cute. And then we've got a couple of bookmark type items. We got some hearts, and we've got a couple of these. So these designs are absolutely adorable, and this whole folio is going to be super cute. Let me go ahead and start with one of the envelopes, and I'm going to go ahead and score it. This is one that I actually made a mistake on. So normally the envelopes have like this. They have a tab on this side as well, but this is one that I actually messed up on. So what I think I'm going to do with this is actually make it kind of like a little book, which means that I don't really need this part here. So I'm going to go ahead and trim that off, and I'll use this sort of as a like a gate book or something. The other thing that we do with this top part, score this and let that be the fold over part if you want to. I feel like it's much cuter without this. So I think if I'm going to do a book, I'll go ahead and cut this. So you can totally do that with the embellishments that are included. You can use them the way they're intended, or you can use them partially. I think I will go ahead and add pages to this book, but right now I'm going to leave it like this because the fact is that this opens like a Japanese book instead of an American book, and that's really okay to me. But for now, I'm going to put these guys right into there. Ezra has also provided these adorable hearts, and so I think that I would like to add one, but I'm not really sure. There's so many cute embellishments in here, I don't really know what I want to do yet. I may use this as a pocket, and to do that I would really just add. Okay, so I'm going to add this here. This is going to be a pocket. I think I'll just add these little guys here, and I'll put some ribbon in a bit. So we also have this over here, and I think I would like to just add a cute little heart pocket. And I think I'm just going to actually put this one here, and I'll just glue the whole thing down. I don't need another pocket. We've got a pocket, we've got a space for things, and I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just go ahead and start scoring these, and I'm not going to necessarily put things in them because a lot of times you'll notice in our kits that we add a lot of other embellishments. You will often have extra pieces that won't fit into your folio but that you can use on a different page. So picture this, you have a junk journal, right? Has pages that match this design. And then on the opposite page, maybe, you have a pocket that you can just tuck this guy into. So you've got a folio inside of a pocket, if it's a larger journal. I'm gonna do the rest of these. And a pro tip for this is, all you're going to do is just line your ruler up flush with the bottom, and then you will know how to do your score line. So I'm going to add these two. I added the little heart into this pocket with the envelopes. And then we've got this spot here where I ended up putting one of the envelopes that I had made a mistake cutting. We've also got, you know, more of these, so we can add these in here too. And just kind of put them wherever you want. Oh, I guess I have a third tag. And I have some bookmark type items. You can use those just as, you know, decoration on the end of a page here. You can use them to cover up any mistakes you make as well, you know. Like I kind of made a mistake with the fold here, you know, and so if I wanted to, I could add something there if I want, or I could just do ribbon there. There are a few extra things here that won't necessarily fit in here, but they would look adorable on a different page. So I have a couple of different tools that I like to use. This is the Crop-A-Dile by We Are Memory Keepers, and it has the option to do like a 1/4 inch and an 1/8 inch hole. These are pretty small, but I mean, it really depends on what kind of ribbon you want to put on it. Poke the hole right there where the guide was that Ezra left me. And even if they're a little bit off, there's no need to worry about that. You're gonna put ribbon or something in there, and it's probably not going to be noticeable. And so I don't know about you, but I really like the color scheme that uses white and off-white. So I am actually going to be using an off-white string and some off-white knit ribbon. You can use whatever you like. All right, so I'm gonna just thread this through. I put the loop through going to the back. You can do it the other way, it doesn't really matter, but here is our little tag. These are the two different ways they can look. Okay, so this one actually, it splits open a little bit so that these threads can come through. This one is just tied at the top there. I mean, not tied, but gathered together, the two strings up here. Okay, so I got those guys in there. I've got my signature that I can write about my date with my significant other, which would be Todd. I have a couple of these little bookmarks, and you know, I can put those in here like this, or I can put them even in one of these envelopes and come back to this and work on it whenever I want. And then I also have a few more items that I can use in this from the set. I believe that Ezra probably has 3 or 4 variations of this. I'm gonna say 4 because I think this variation was C. There's an A, a B, and a C, and I'm guessing the one without the date on it would be the D. There's really a lot of pieces to this. I believe it's like 38 pieces. It's a little pricier than the others, but it's a really good set. I don't know what I'll use, but I use a lot of things like just plain paper clips, these kinds of clips, but small, you know, large paper clips, you know, and stuff like that. This time I'm just going to look at a few things. Now these ones I got from Monique over at Misfit Crafter, and I think that these here would be so cute to put on here. Okay, so those aren't beads. Let's see how I could use these. I don't know. I'll think about that. There's some others from Misfit Crafter that actually, you know, can serve as beads. And some of these other ones you just glue on whatever you want to use it on. And let's add a little bit of ribbon here. We usually don't like to add something on the inside with an edge right here, but I think that we can get away with this one because it has a shallow edge, and I don't want to put too much of that over the end of the paper, but I think that we will be able to make it work, and it does look really nice still. Flush with the top. Okay, so you can leave it like this. You can put something else on it if you wanted to. You could probably cut out any of these and add it here. I think this would go, but I'm not sure I like that. If you have to cover anything up or fix anything, just do that. None of these sets that we sell are meant to just be as is. They're actually meant for you to embellish your way so that you can enjoy it the way you like it and not necessarily the way we made it. Since I have my frogs on the back, I don't really want to add a piece of ribbon across there. Maybe I could put it here. I can cover up the 214, but that I don't think would be, yeah, I guess I could probably do it this way, but it would just really be off center. So I might want to figure something different out. And that something different is probably going to be this. So I'll show you what I'm doing. So I don't really want to glue anything on the back side here because of these adorable frogs, but what I can do is I can create a tie either out of this kind of lace or out of a piece of muslin that, you know, has a little bit of fraying on it or something, the way I like it. And I think that's what I might do. So I have this color muslin, which I'm not sure is my favorite. So I may end up going with some lace, but just a thick piece that can be tied around in a bow and just removed. It doesn't have to be sticking to it. You know, it's just whatever you like. So I'm going to hold off on this for a minute though, because I want to do a couple of little things. What if we rounded off these edges? I'm sure I love that one. Okay, so that looks nice. So I think I will put this one on here because it's so cute. It's going to need something better than this, but just for the sake of the video, you'll want to maybe use, maybe not hot glue, but maybe something like stronger that will help it stay on. But this would be a really cute bookmark. And so I'm going to put that here, or maybe I'll put it over here. And I think for me, I'm going to go ahead and just cut this down. That is a super cute little bookmark. And that can go in there and it won't cover up my cows. And so some of the things I like to use are like paper clips. I kind of prefer my signatures not to just pop open like this. And so I can use pink, which is cute. I'm not sure it's the right pink, but I'm going to go ahead and go with it anyway. And then I think what I'll do is just use some of these little pieces here. I have to say that I really do prefer inking the edges of these, and if I were to do it, I'd probably use like a color like this, like cranberry type color or something, because it helps everything to pop out a little bit more. If you are not into that, you know, or you just don't really have the budget to buy that stuff, you know, you totally can just do this. I think I'm gonna put this guy over here. I guess I don't really want them to like actually lay on each other, but maybe they won't. And so anyway, you know, you can also do other things like, you know, take some excess ribbon that you've got and just kind of roll it up like this. You can either use like a little bitty stapler like this one, just to staple it, which I think is what I'm going to do. I think that the staple will go in there just enough to hold it together, but not too bad, you know. But you can add like some little things like that. And so you can just kind of shuffle things around a little, see what you like. And just kind of do it whatever way you like. And so now I'm going to fold this over and I will show you how I'm going to close this. And really this time I'm not even going to glue anything down. I usually like to have it together where the closure is actually fastened on in some way to the folio, but there are times when, you know, I don't want to do that with my folio. You know, I just want to tie something around it to keep it together, and then when I want to use it, you know, I can just take this off and save the tie. And so there we are. Isn't that so cute? And there's so many more things that you can do with it, you know. Like I said before, there was a little gap down here. You know, sometimes what I like to do is just get a pen that matches and then, you know, make little dots or lines or whatever. I probably can do like little bitty hearts. This is something else that I can do. Oh, I made a whole bunch of these like months and months ago, and they're just little pieces of fabric, and so if I have any that match, I can pull it out and make this part of my design, I guess, somewhere. I don't know, maybe I would put it under here like this. And so, you know, when you have like scraps and things, you know, you can just do this, you know, pretend that's not so long. but you can just add stuff on if you want or not. And one thing I really like to do pretty much every time is to add something like this. But I forgot I had all these. This will probably be the first time I'm using one of these particular ones that I made a long time ago. This has a little bit of blue on it. I think, well, maybe I'll keep it. And all I really did was just lay them right on the inside of this. You can also do something like, you know, tie something around it, but I'm going to lay these pearls on here too. And then I'm going to make a quick hole right here, I think. Yeah, I think I'll make a hole here. And where's my Crop-A-Dile? And so I'm going to make a hole pretty close to the top, because all I really want to do is I just want to put the clip or the little pin right into here. And there's lots of ways you can attach these, but this is just such an easy way right here. And it really is just kind of eclectic, but everything kind of matches pretty much. You know, I think I'm just like eclectic in style anyway. So I like to have a few different things going on. Now I've got this item and I think it's really so cute. So anyway, leave me a comment and let me know what you think. I will see you next week. See you later.